SEC opponent. Is the goal the same? Can you progress in the same way against an opponent like that?
100%. For me personally, my game, it shouldn't change regardless of the opponent. I should look as good against Bama as I do against Tennessee Tech. So for my mindset, it's all the same, to be honest.
So how did you grade yourself, and how did the coaches grade you out from the big game?
Personally, I feel that I took a step down in some ways. I think production was up, but there was a lot of plays and missed opportunities that I felt like I could have been more effective with.
Was it frustrating to have to be shuffled in and out so much? I know you've been dealing with a couple of nicks and bruises and stuff. Was it frustrating to not play as many reps as you wanted?
I mean, yeah, it was a little frustrating just having to deal with getting nicked up a little bit. But no, I mean, I was happy. Roman went in and did a great job. So it helps me being able to see the guys rotating and doing a great job as well.
You got to see what Byron did here in fall camp and what he brings, and to have him back on the other side, that way they can't focus so much on you. Does that kind of get you excited as much as it is for him?
Yeah, not even just excited for myself, but I'm more excited for Byron than I think anybody else. He works his tail off, and I'm excited for everybody else to see what we know is going to happen.
Tyler, what kind of response to this loss do you expect from this football team?
I think we're going to respond better than we have since I've been here, and I'll stand by that.
What are the reasons why you feel that way?
We're a totally different team than any other loss we've taken last year. I said it to the team a lot. This was the most encouraging loss that we've had, if that makes sense. But I know we're going to respond well to it.
What can Byron do that maybe we haven't seen that we're going to get to see?
Byron, he's a force to be reckoned with off the edge. I think the team's going to have to game plan for him, and I'm just excited for him to just show people.
The way that y'all had followed up the run pretty much all day long, not being able to do it there in the final 4 minutes, how frustrating was that, and what didn't go right there? Were there just missed executions, or what caused those first downs?
Yeah, poor tackling. I mean, none of us tackled like we would have wanted to, so I think that atoned to a lot of our mistakes in that last 4-minute drill.
Does that sort of sour the way that, because y'all had played so well against the run pretty much all day, is that a really disappointing way for it to end like that?
I mean, yeah, it's disappointing just because it led to a loss, but I mean, we just got to tackle better. That's really it. I mean, I think it's a different situation if we tackle better.
What's it like playing with Matthew Butler? He had a really good game the other day.
Played great.
Senior leader and all that. What have you learned from him? What's it like playing with him?
Matt's a guy that comes to work every day. No matter how hard Coach G rides him, Coach Banks rides him, I mean, he's the same person day in, day out. So just seeing him play up to his potential and have probably one of the better games he's had since he's been here, I was just really, really happy for him.
I know there's a couple of you guys, but is he one of those main leaders on the defensive line, or really the defensive role?
Yeah, Matt, he's definitely a leader. He's real vocal. And the biggest thing for me, Matt leads by his performance. He comes in, he runs to the ball every play during practice. I mean, he does it all right.
Tyler, Theo's had career highs in tackles, 11 in each of the first 2 games. Talk about his play and how it really encourages you guys.
Really the same thing as Matt. I mean, Theo's leading by example right now. He's showing everybody what he can do. I mean, that he's going to be one of the cornerstones of this defense. And just like I said, for Byron, I'm real, real happy for him. I'm proud of him.
You said this was an encouraging loss. What's been different about the approach after this loss that you've seen than other losses when you've been here?
For me, it's the mindset. I mean, personally, I mean, it's eating away at me. I can't wait to go and get a win this weekend. But we're all responding well, and we're just going to come back and work this week.
How surprising is it that you guys haven't forced a turnover through 2 games? Have you seen some plays that were maybe there that just weren't made for whatever reason, or is there something else you guys need to do to force it?
I mean, yeah, it's definitely not what we want. I'm disappointed in myself as well, not really taking advantage of all the opportunities we could have had, but we're definitely going to improve on that, and we'll come back this week and make a difference.
Couple more?
Tyler, Coach Michael had some positive things to say about you. He said coming back from an injury, you've done a great job moving the pocket this year. What does it mean when your head coach says something positive like that about you so far in these 2 games?
For me personally, I take it with a grain of salt. I appreciate him giving me the kudos, but we still have a long way to go, and it doesn't change anything about my mindset.
Last game before conference play, just kind of what needs to turn up this last game before conference play?
Definitely the turnovers. We got to improve in that aspect. We got to tackle better. We really got to get a lot better really, really fast, if that makes sense.
All right, thanks, Tyler.
Thank you, guys.